One day, when I was about 4 years old, I came into the living room with my heart set on watching a movie. "Hi-ho?" I said sweetly. Hi-ho is also known as Snow White, my childhood favorite movie. "No, sweetie," my mom said. "No TV today." After asking several more times to ensure that she was really not going to let me watch the movie, I went to my room crying. Once I was there, I found a small sheet of notebook paper and began to draw. My preschool brain remained very focused as I carefully drew my curly hair and red bow. When I was done, I handed it to my mom. The result was an angry self-portrait. I then returned to my room to find a book since I couldn't watch TV. My little drawing is similar to Italy's arts renaissance because I had someone supporting me, as did the artists. My picture shows emotion. They are both a form of expression and were both beneficial in the future. The Italian Renaissance began around 1300 and was a burst of arts throughout Europe. It was started by a population increase which then made merchants wealthy, and with some of their excess money they sponsored artists. Without this, we would not have the genius works of Michelangelo, Sofonisba Anguissola, or for that matter, Leonardo da Vinci. The wealthy merchants chose to give money to artists instead of keep it just for themselves, which allowed the artists the resources to live, thrive, and sometimes get famous. This parallels how my parents let me feel my emotions without consequences so that I felt free to express myself, even when I was upset. Some kids' parents would have sent them to their room or yelled at them before even hearing what they had to say. My parents' patience resulted in me showing what I had to say in a calm way, an angry picture. The next reason the Italian Renaissance and the pictures that I drew when I was upset are similar is because my picture shows emotion. Michelangelo's 131 by 43-foot painting on the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel is both beautiful and passionate, displaying many different artistic techniques from the Renaissance. It depicts scenes from the Book of Guinness and would be nothing without its characters' strong, varying emotions. The whole point of my drawing was to convey anger for not being allowed to watch my favorite movie, so it goes without saying that emotion played a big role in my drawing as well. Another trait that happened both for me and the artist during the Italian Renaissance was using art as a form of expression. I used it as an outlet for my anger and strong feelings towards the whole situation, which was, in my mind, very unfair. Artists during the 13th century could use art to show their takes or opinion on situations, including wars and even religious stories. Lastly, my childhood drawings mirror Italy's Renaissance by being beneficial in the future. The Renaissance allowed Leonardo da Vinci to reach his full potential as a Renaissance man, because not only was he an artist, but also he was very advanced in science. There are recorded notebooks of his, in which he wrote backwards, where he has a total of around 13,000 pages of notes, combining arts and science. He also performed many autopsies so that he could have more detailed drawings. Around the year 1490, he produced a study from his sketchbook called The Vitruvian Man. His intense study of human anatomy is what in time led to the world's first robot. Personally, drawing when I was mad made me feel control and taught me that there were ways to let out my anger without causing harm to anything. It taught me not to keep things bottled up inside, which is why I am such a happy and optimistic person. The encouragement towards this positive way of expressing myself made me realize that there were many other things that I could try also, such as acting and writing, both of which art forms I still enjoy today. It also taught me self-discipline, which I put to use at school to get good grades. Although my simple angry face was nowhere near as complex as Da Vinci's Mona Lisa or as massive as Michelangelo's ceiling, it was still very significant. People say history repeats itself, but sometimes it also mirrors itself. And in a small way, history is similar to my life.